Militants led by al-Qaeda-affiliated Hayat Tahrir al-Sham swept through northern Syria in a large-scale offensive, capturing some 800 square kilometers from the Syrian Arab Army SAA within a few days. The offensive, codenamed Operation Deterrence of Aggression, was launched early on November 27th from the Greater Idlib region, where the Turkish military is deployed. The first phase of the offensive targeted the western Aleppo countryside. SAA defenses in the area collapsed within the first 24 hours. By November 29th, the militants began assaulting Aleppo city. The assault was facilitated by a number of sabotage cells within the city, as well as a dual suicide bombing that targeted the western entrance. Without showing much resistance, the SAA and security forces began withdrawing. With militants advancing rapidly, a large force from the Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces, which is backed by the United States, entered Aleppo city from its eastern direction on November 30th in coordination with the SAA to help evacuate troops and civilians. On the same day, HTS and its allies broke through SAA defenses in the southern countryside of Idlib, capturing the key town of Saragib on the strategic M5 highway. Later, the militants reached Abu Dahur Air Base in the northern countryside of Hama. The SDF and the SAA both failed to hold on to their positions in Aleppo city. HTS, now supported by factions from the Turkish-based Syrian National Army, captured Aleppo International Airport. Also, on November 30th, many towns in the northern Aleppo countryside, including Nubal and Zara, and vast parts of the eastern countryside, including the Kuwayrez Military Aviation Institute, fell into the hands of Turkish-backed militants. The advance of HTS and its allies didn't end there. By the end of November 30th, the militants had broken through SAA defenses in the northern Hama countryside, reaching the northern outskirts of the city of Hama. The militants also completely expelled the SAA from the Idlib governorate and reached the town of El Safira in the southern Aleppo countryside. Despite the shock, the SAA managed to organize its defenses in the northern Hama countryside on December 1st. For the next 3 days, the army repelled numerous attacks by HTS and its allies. Also on November 3rd, tribal fighters, backed by the U.S., launched an attack to capture 7 towns held by the government on the eastern bank of the Euphrates River in Deir ez-Zor. However, the attack was repelled. By November 4th, the SAA was evacuating troops who were trapped in El Safira under a deal with the militants. The successful offensive was the result of years of Turkish support, as well as alleged support by the Ukrainian regime. The Syrian government also accused Israel of backing the offensive, which ignited the war in the country.